What is up, guys? We are back, another video. Of course, we have the Jetta here. We've got a few things to take care of it, or we've got a few things to take care of on it. I'm going to be doing an oil change on the Jetta today, and then I'm going to be taking out part of the EGR system, getting that a little bit clean, as it keeps throwing codes for incorrect flow, so I'm going to pop that off and see how bad it is. I assume at some point the whole manifold's going to have to come off, but I don't have any gaskets for that right now, so that's not on the agenda. But we're going to get started with the oil change, oil filter change. I'll cover that, and then we'll also, oh, there's my cat, also cover the EGR system and see how bad that is. First thing we have to do is get this thing up on the ramps, although the freaking ride height of this thing, stock, is basically high enough I could get under there. So super easy. Just gotta take these ramps out of the box here, and then just put them right underneath the car. Totally just smacked the front bumper. Thankfully, that was already there. And now we just drive. So today for our oil change, we're going to be using Jetta T6 heavy-duty diesel engine oil, and then of course a Wix filter. I just chose Wix because it's kind of the best thing you can get locally here. And yeah, so we're gonna take off the engine cover here, just these two 10mm nuts. Now that the nuts are out, the cover basically just lifts right off. I already disconnected the hose that was attached to the back right there. And then on this car, VW makes it super easy. The oil filter's literally right in the front. Just got the oil filter off, and here it is. We're gonna lift it just right out, so if we can get some of the old oil to drain out without spilling everywhere. Oh, there goes the filter. That's nice. At least that makes it a little easier. There we are. There's the thing, and then we'll just lift the filter out and slap the new one in there. Here's the new filter. It comes with the filter unit itself, nice and clean. And then we have the two O-rings. One of them goes on the outside here, and then the other one is a little baby one for the center lock there. Just taking a little quick side note break. This engine is actually impressively clean for its age. Like I said in the previous video, this car has 275,000 miles on it, so kind of expected to see a few more leaks and, you know, funky looking spots full of grease, but overall it's pretty dang clean in here. Just like that, the filter has changed. Of the old one out, looks fairly dirty. I mean, the oil is pretty dirty as well. The O-ring, as you can see down there, it literally snapped in half when I was trying to take it off, so obviously it looks like it was time to at least change the O-ring and definitely the oil. But now we got to drain the oil out the car, and then we can fill it up with the golden Rotella. So I just started draining the oil, and when I got to the drain plug, I was like, hey, this is not a normal size. So I'm not sure if it's just my car specifically or what, but it uses an 8mm hex head instead of like what I thought was supposed to be a 19 or a 17 or something. But got the oil draining right here. Look at that ultra black goodness, nice and thick. So that definitely needed to be changed, as you can tell. But got nice and shiny Rotella T6. One thing I probably should have considered when buying this is how much harder it is gonna be to pour the oil into the engine in a big freaking jug. So that was smart. Let's see if I can do this without spilling. So out of that whole process, I only spilled one little tiny drop right there on top of the valve cover. Super easy to clean. Just have the car completely full of oil now. I'm gonna back it down the driveway and just double check with the dipsticks. That way you don't have to weird off level, but oil is officially changed, and now we're going to be pulling the intake system here and checking the EGR valve and seeing what's going on in there in terms of how dirty it is. So I just kind of decided to take off the EGR valve now. This little hose connects the side of the intercooler to the EGR valve there. It's just these two clips. And then right here, we're gonna have to take off the EGR pipe from the turbo. So that's just those two 6mm hex heads there. And then there's three 10mm bolts holding this thing on. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull all those off, and then this thing should kind of just pop right out. Just a quick little update for you guys. I got the EGR valve apart and then tried to clean it out. It's still a little dirty in there. I didn't quite have all this stuff. I kind of ran out of my cleaning solution. But on the flip side, I did get the valve clean-ish. So hopefully we can at least get some flow through there and the valve's not stuck anymore like it was. So hopefully that code will go away. And I'm just going to finish bolting everything down and attempt to clean the outside of this if I can, make it look a little nicer. We're going to put everything in the Jetta and hope that that code goes away, which would be awesome. All right, got everything in. The EGR is officially back in. The connecting pipe for the intercooler is back in. Oil is completely changed, nice and full. Battery's connected again. And I discovered something really interesting. So I always had a little bit of problem with the vibrations in the motor. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that on film or not because I'm moving, but the entire motor moves with just shaking the top of the engine bad. So obviously the motor mount over here is completely shot, and I'm sure the dog bone mount is probably not too far behind. One over here, passenger side's looking good, but definitely gonna need to do something about the driver's side one. I mean, that's just freaking it's pretty bad. So that's something to take care of, but either way, I'm gonna give it a start, see if the check engine light comes back on, and fingers crossed. Well guys, I just got the Jetta started up just a second ago, and we have some unfortunate news here. The check engine light, it was on. It'll probably come on in 2 seconds, or when I give it a little gas. Okay. Normally it comes on faster than that. Weird. Well, let's pull it in the driveway because I have to do that anyways. See if it comes on. There it is. Check engine light is still on. I'm not sure if the code is completely EGR related or not now, so we will have to figure that out. But it is still on, so that's a bust. All that work and it's still there. Look at this sick sunset. This is dope. So this outro is kind of a little late. As you can see, I have a full facial hair stuff now. Anyways, this is probably 2 months later than I actually filmed the video. I'm just getting out to editing it at, a little bit late. But anyways, unfortunately, didn't really get the EGR system on the Jetta all fixed up. Had some issues with it, and cleaning it did not do as I had hoped it would. A lot of people mentioned that if you just clean the EGR valve, that it will unstick the valve and you can get the flow back through the system and the code will clear. Unfortunately, that is not the case. But bonus, we did get the oil changed, so the car is nice and fresh on the oil, which is nice because it was really dirty when I changed it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We're making some progress on the Jetta here, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content for the Jetta. We got a bunch of stuff coming for the Type R, some really cool stuff. You guys should definitely stay tuned for that. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow me on Instagram. I'll have that down in the description below. And go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.